What is going on, guys? Today we are going to be looking at the best heroes in each position and just go through all of them. So we're going to start off with the two positions, well, the two players in the only position we know, and that is going to be into goalkeeper. So in terms of heroes for goalkeepers, we have Campos and Dudek. Unfortunately, Campos was the one I got out of my Max 87 hero upgrade, which unfortunately for me, I just don't like his height. 5'7" does not do enough for me. Some people swear by him, but personally, I just know there is any 84 goalkeepers that just do better than him, to be honest. He is as standard as you like. He can have an upgrade, but personally for me, the easy debate there would be Jersey Dudek. It's just not a debate. He isn't a terrible goalkeeper. 6'2", 3-star weak foot if you're really that fussed. Stat-wise, looking good. Kicking, not quite a strong suit, so make sure you're throwing out. In terms of play styles, we have nothing for him. And most of the time, when it comes to goalkeepers, I tend to keep basic on them anyway for the styles. Gets up every single stat. I'm more than happy with that. And I do think in terms of Dudek, he's not bad whatsoever. In terms of pricing, what are we looking at? We've got 60k, about, give or take. It's not terrible pricing, I suppose. But again, when it comes to it, there is loads and loads of goalkeepers out there that are relatively cheap. So, well, yeah, we're looking at about 63k. That's weird. Why has it come... Is it done it for all of it? That's so strange. They have broken that. But that's going to be the goalkeeping role. Nice and easy. Get it in there. Now, in terms of right back, we are going in a flat 4-4-2. This will kind of have debates between all of them because, for instance, you might not have a Cam in a flat 4-4-2, but I'm going for that to start with and we'll discuss the Cams in there. There is only one player that can go into right back, so I think realistically she's going to have to go into there. I don't know, does it actually do it for everybody, in fact? So if I go centre back, does it show anybody that can play right back? Because I think, actually, no, that's got to be wrong. I don't know why they've got this plus next to it, because I'm like 99% sure that Cordoba can play right back. Maybe not. Okay, I thought he could. Can anybody else? CDM. So if I do go CDM, does it actually work on this, or is this just bugging? Yeah, so it doesn't actually work. So let's see if there's any left backs that can go there. We've got nobody there. What about right mids? Just to see if she's got the fair shout of everybody. It looks like that is going to be the way. I don't think anybody else can, unless CDM at a very push. No, so it looks like Alex Scott is going to have to be the right back, purely on the fact there is no other right backs, which is crazy that we've got nobody else. 3-star, 4-star, 5'4", very, very small player to be putting in at right back, but has that agility, so it could be an interesting one to see how it works. No playstyle plus, unfortunately, but does have whipped pass, anticipate jockey, and also a bit of relentless. So not a terrible one, and she is due to get a UCL hero very, very soon, which would be interesting, taking her. I believe the rating was up to 88, so could be a nice upgrade for her. Then we move on. We'll go left back first, because in terms of left back, there is a couple of different options. So you've got the three here. You've got John Anarise, you've got Capdevere, and Bompaster, as well as, I want to say, if I am right, I think is he left mid? Beasley I'm looking for. He can play left back as well, which is always interesting because we can go with either an anchor or we can go with something like a guardian. Then it's nice and easy to put the chem style on him, and he could actually be quite a nice left back with that pace. 90 pace on it, but I would say my favourite left back in terms of going with is got to be Capdevere. He is an absolute beast when it comes to being a left back. As he gets upgraded, he gets even more better, as you can imagine, but I do like just his base stats. Unfortunately, only got quick step and relentless as his two traits, so it is an argument between them, because I do think John Arisa definitely can do a job, but I would say you're definitely looking at Beasley as a potential as well. I think most definitely, if you are more pace orientated and could go kind of wing back sort of role, which he can't actually do. He can go left mid, left back, or left wing. You could add him as almost like a left wing back sort of esque player as well. So going forward is going to be a nice option also. So that one for me, I think you could pick between the two and they would be my favourite. FC24 is here and Sky Coach has all your needs covered. From squad battles, champs, qualifications, and even now draft boosting, there is a long list of services they do give, as well as coaching and also the big one everybody wants in FC24 coins. This service is fast and reliable, and you will get your coins, your boosting services, or obviously coaching in a matter of hours. If you do want to get any of these, make sure you head over to skycoach.gg, go onto the website, and when you go to checkout, make sure that you are using the code JT11 at checkout for your 5% off your orders. And if you'd prefer to do this on mobile, check out the screen right now with the QR code for their mobile app. Now into the centre back role then. So this is where it gets juicy. I think the first one is always got to be Lucio. I think he's just under 1 million coins. 3-star. We know how good Lucio is. Last year he was the talk of the town. He's got Playstyle Plus on block. He's got power header. He's got aerial, slide tackle, and also acrobatic. Why not? And in terms of stats, you're looking at a shadow and this guy is going to become a monster. 90 pace, like 96 defending. He is a very, very elite centre-back. But the question is, who do you go with him? Because we have got the options, and I think it's only between a couple. I feel like Cola's got great defending. Same with kind of Carvalho and Marquez as well. Mascherano for me is more CDM, but I do think they are nice centre-backs. Same with King, to be honest. A little bit more on that pace, but not enough to put him into the firing line. I think for me, it's got to be Company or obviously Cordoba. Cordoba's a good one, very much like a Cannavaro. Playstyle Plus with aerial, which is nice. He has got his jockey and also power header, and he is very, very quick with very good physicals and also defending. But I must admit, I'm going to go more traditional. I feel like Company has got to be the shot in there. He looks stunning card, and we will get a review on him soon because most definitely he is an absolute monster when it comes to being, 6'3", great pace. Obviously, acceleration could do with a bit of work, but 90 defending, 86 physical, already having power shot for some random reason, block, playstyle plus anticipate, slide tackle bruiser, and having the aerial as well. It's an easy choice for him, and I do think he's coming in at a good price as well. Yeah, just over 650 by the looks of it. Yeah, it's kind of, but no, even about 680, 690 by the looks of it. But I do think in terms of other centre-backs, Cordoba's got to be on your list. He's got to be there, as most definitely would put in an absolute shift going forward. Right mid-wise then, we've got a few different options here. So we have got McManaman, Gully as two of the right mids. Then we also have right wing, we've got Joe Cole and also Alwaran. I don't know if there's any other left wings that could play right as well. They probably could play right mid, so Future could play right wing. We've got Harry Kewell is just left mid and Cam. Then into the left mid spot, you've got Ginola that can play striker. You've got Lundberg that can right mid, Parker that's right mid, and then obviously Beasley is a left back for us at the moment. In terms of that, I feel like it's a very easy choice in terms of right wing or right mid. It's got to be Alwaran. Like, it's an obvious one really. Still coming in probably at a good price again. We're looking at about 500 by the looks of that straight off the bat. Yeah, about 508, so not bad. In terms of stats though, we've got the 4-4, which is perfect. Still got the very good pace. 6 foot with a high medium. Can play right wing, right mid, cam, and strike if you really wanted to. Shooting wise, finishing's decent. Little attacking positioning, long shots there. Dribbling looking good. Passing average probably, I'd say. And then he doesn't have a playstyle plus, which is a bit unfortunate, but upgrades to him could be a nice one as he has rapid and quick step. But down that wing, he is going to be uncatchable, which is always perfect. If I'm kind of picking as a second sort of right wing there, I would say Joe Cole is a nice right wing, but he's very one-dimensional. And what I mean by that, he has got the playstyle plus technical. So what you see a lot of the times if you've come up against him, they will just casually do down the byline and cut in. And yes, it will work, and it might work once or twice, but if you keep doing that same style, it's very easy to defend. Once you kind of know what they're doing every single time, he loses his focus a little bit more. Has got the incisive pass, flair, and also first touch Travella, which isn't awful, and I do think the stats are very well rounded. Pace is good, dribbling solid. Whack a Hunter on him and you've got yourself, a 96, 95 pace right wing, as well as a big boost to his shooting. He isn't an awful card, but most definitely. If we look at the right mids, I think McManaman is a little bit overhyped, if I'm being honest. I've got him on the second account. 4 star, which is always perfect. Then obviously the pace is decent. Shooting is terrible. Passing's okay. It's above average. Dribbling looks nice, but the balance is shot. Composure at 83 eventually will draw him out. And he hasn't got a play star plus either. Chip shot, I just don't like it. Technical's nice, first touch is nice, relentless is nice, but nothing really screams out that this guy should be incredible. And Gully, to be honest, again, not a bad one. 4-4 again. Pace, a little bit more shooting on this one. Passing just above average. Dribbling-wise, looking good. Again, composure is a little bit shot. And he does have the play style plus for acrobatic if you are looking for it. And a few decent stars. So I'd even go for Gully over McManaman if I'm being brutal. If we go on to the left-hand side then, so this is where we've got a few. We've got Ginola as a standard 5-5, as we like him. Beautiful. We have Lundberg. Little bit less exciting, a 4-4 at the very minimum. Decent stats, nothing too crazy. No playstyle pluses, but he's got a few playstyles. He's got 5, which isn't terrible. We then have Park Ji-sung, who is incredible in the middle. Always love a good Park, but unfortunately, he can't be centre mid or cam just yet. Just left mid, right wing, or left mid, right mid, and left wing. Got some decent stats throughout. Whacking an anchor or something does make him a much better centre mid if you've got maybe a midfielder that can go into the right wing. It would be an interesting one to see that happen, as I do think he could play very, very well in the middle. Relentless on his playstyle plus, press proven, intercept, tiki-taka, and incisive pass. He's made for a centre mid cam role, and I do think that would be kind of my positioning for him. Beasley is more of the left back that I've kind of chosen. I think going forward, it just doesn't have enough for really that to be warranted. But the favourite player that I personally like, other than Harry Kewell, because I do think he's an absolute gem, got a review on the channel if you want to check that one out, as stat-wise, looks very, very impressive. Does have the power shot plus as the player style plus, which is always nice. Rapid, first touch and Travella. But future is amazing. 4-star, 3-star, regardless of the weak foot, is a beautiful high-low, left wing, left mid, right wing striker, but stats-wise, great pace, great dribbling, shooting with a hunter on him, absolutely spectacular. Does have the technical playstyle plus, so he does have that ability to go down the wing, but I always like him cutting in, going down a wing, trying different things with him, because his dribbling is absolutely insane, and I personally put him as my left wing. I will just chuck in a Park Ji-sung though, because we know full well that that card is very, very useful going forward. Now into the controversial ones with the centre mids, because this is where we've got to kind of decide a cam, a CDM, a centre mid. What are we looking for? If we go into the CDMs first, we have got a whopping Yaya Toure and Ramirez. These two, well, Ramirez brand new into the game. Yaya, a cool hero in FIFA already. A 4-4, 6'2" dominant CDM. Can play in the centre mid as well, which is nice. Stats looking decent. Whack a shadow. You're absolutely golden with him. No playstyle plus, which is surprising for him. I thought he might have something like a bruiser or intercept potential that could have been, or even block to be honest, as the plus. But he has got 7 styles with finesse, power, incisive bruiser, press proven flair, and Travella, which predominantly is more attacking than anything, which is absolutely crazy. So he is an easy one. But we will just whack him down here a second, because we're not fully decided on what 2 centre mids or CDMs we're going to go with. I think Marquisio is a must. Absolute must in terms of a centre mid. He is brilliant at the start of the game. Last year we kind of saw him not being upgraded for very long. He got that SBC, and that was kind of it for a while. So I'm hoping he does manage to get that SBC, or at least another new card as soon as possible. Because a 4-4, beautiful stats throughout, 80 plus on everything. We don't have a playstyle plus, but more defensive with intercept, anticipate, press proven flair, and also a long ball pass as well. Never going to complain there. So he has got to be number 1. And I must admit, Keebler looking fantastic. A lovely 4-star, 3-star, 5'7" with the right foot, can play cam or centre mid, and is definitely more decided on a cam basis, as we see the shooting, the passing, the dribbling up there. Defending and physical not quite at the same sort of level, but does have incisive pass plus, which is a very, very good one to have for any midfielder. Jockey's also in there with a bit of flair, first touch and Travella. I think them two together could be a very, very good pairing. But it still leads us to a Ramirez, any of the cams. Which ones are we going for? As Ramirez doesn't have the playstyle plus, unfortunately. 4-star, 3-star, good pace, shooting a little bit on the weaker side, same as passing, but short and long passes still got a little bit in it. Dribbling wise is above average just, but then the defending physical is quite a nice one. I personally think for the price you're paying, I wouldn't necessarily rush out to buy him. I would most definitely love to save for a Yaya rather than a Ramirez. Then in cam, this is kind of now where we've got a lot of players, as you can see. There is a lot of cams in this game that can change positions. We've obviously got Abide Pele, could be left mid. We've got centre mid from Litmanen, right mid striker from obviously Okocha, left mid centre mid from Schneider, Rui Costa, Nakata, what is that? Mostovoy? Yeah, I want to say that. Or Alexandra. Okay, but we move on. And Rosicki, Kite, Dempsey, and then I think we go back and it is on the next page for Rickon. So I can tell you right now, Rickon most definitely is not making the list. Dempsey's not making the list. Kite, Rosicki, Nakata, Rui Costa, maybe Schneider. I do like a bit of Schneider. I think most definitely he's a nice addition. Same with JJ, coming back just as strong. Litmanen, to be honest, not quite there in my opinion. And I think you can't have a team without Abide Pele. A lovely cam. Unfortunately, he isn't necessarily going to suit that centre mid role, being more attacking than he is absolutely defending, as that is kind of the role for him. So I think unless I was going to maybe kind of change it to Marquisio Yaya, Keebler has got the shout to go in, but I think I'm going to stick to my old roots and go with the Marquisio Yaya link up, as I do think them two as a pairing is very nice. Maybe not the most attacking, but has that positioning down to a T. Then we go into striker. So we've got, again, a fair few strikers here. Some of them just unobtainable or just unwanted. Cahill, Crouch, Smolarek, not a bad option, most definitely. Keane's good, Solskjaer's not. El Jabba hasn't got a chance now. He's got some Saudi teammates. Govu's decent, Brolin's decent as well. Berbatov a little bit lackluster. Di Natale is my first striker because Di Natale is Di Natale. He is absolutely extraordinary. We then have Papin, Viali, Morientes, Voler, Melito, Forlan, the new Tevez. So there is a lot to choose from here, and I must admit they've made a lot of these heroes pretty usable. Maybe not all of them, and most definitely not all of them for the rest of the game, but a lot of them are of a certain level, to be honest. I think Tevez is definitely one of the better ones that we've seen, but I think in terms of kind of the second striker, I am looking, to be honest, at Voler. He has always been absolutely stunning, and he's absolutely done it again. He is just an absolute perfect striker. But if I was kind of going for what I do like in strikers, Smollarek's the option, Brolin's the option, Govu and also Keane as the ones that I've kind of used and really kind of stuck to as well. So I think if I'm looking there, I've got too many players. Let's take Keane out for the moment. And I do think when we look at it here, Tevez has always got to have a shout because it's Tevez. He's a brilliant striker. Hopefully we do get a better playstyle plus, as I think Relentless is wasted on him. He literally only has the silver or the white power shot, which needs to be the playstyle plus. But I think for me, it's always got to be Voler. Loved him at the start of last year, and he lasted so long in my second team. I'm praying that he does it again. Maybe we see a better version with more than just a chip shot plus, but he does have everything else that is the perfect striker. They're going to be the players that I would say are the best in each position at this point in FC24. See you again in about a month for this, or a month and a half, and hopefully we have some UCL heroes to put in as well. But other than that, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.